हेलो नमस्कार। मेरा नाम अजीत, रिसर्च स्कॉलर। आज से हम एक नई शुरुआत कर रहे हैं। यूजीसी नेट एजुकेशन का डिटेल सब्जेक्ट का स्टडी करेंगे। आज हम फर्स्ट वीडियो में हम सिलेबस के बारे में डिस्कस करते हैं। इसमें टोटल 10 यूनिट हैं और हर यूनिट का 4 पार्ट है। यूनिट फर्स्ट है एजुकेशनल स्टडी। इसमें फर्स्ट है ए है कंट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ इंडियन स्कूल ऑफ फिलोसफी, सांख्य, योगा, वेदांत, बुद्धिज्म, जैनिज्म विद स्पेशल रेफरेंस ऑफ विद्या दयानंद दर्शन एंड इस्लामिक ट्रेडिशन टूवर्ड एजुकेशनल एम एंड मेथड ऑफ एक्वायरिंग वैलिड नॉलेज। बी है कंट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ वेस्टर्न स्कूल ऑफ थॉट, आइडियलिज्म, रियलिज्म, नेचुरलिज्म, प्रैग्मेटिज्म, मार्क्सिज्म, एग्जिस्टेंशलिज्म and their contribution to education with special reference to information, knowledge and wisdom. C है approach to sociology of education, symbolic interaction, structural functionalism and conflict theories, concept and type of social institution and their function, family, school, society, concept of social movement, theory of social movement, relative deprivation, resource mobilization, political process theory and new social movement. बी है डी है सोशलाइजेशन ऑफ एंड एजुकेशन एंड कल्चर, कंट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ थिंकर स्वामी विवेकानंद, रविन्द्रनाथ टैगोर, महात्मा गांधी, अरविंदो, जे कृष्णमूर्ति, पॉल फेरे, Wollstonecraft, Neil Nording, Savitribai Phule, to the development of educational thought of social change, national value as enshrined in the Indian Constitution, socialism, secularism, justice, liberty, democracy, equality, freedom with special reference to education. यूनिट सेकंड है हिस्ट्री, पॉलिटिक्स एंड इकोनॉमिक्स ऑफ एजुकेशन। इसमें हम वैदिक एजुकेशन से लेकर प्रेजेंट टाइम में जो एजुकेशन है उसके बारे में स्टडी करेंगे। कमेटी एंड कमीशन कंट्रीब्यूशन टू टीचर एजुकेशन, सेकेंडरी एजुकेशन कमीशन, कोठारी एजुकेशन कमीशन, नेशनल पॉलिसी ऑफ एजुकेशन, नेशनल कमीशन ऑन टीचर, नेशनल करिकुलम फ्रेमवर्क, नेशनल नॉलेज कमीशन, यशपाल कमेटी रिपोर्ट, नेशनल करिकुलम फ्रेमवर्क फॉर टीचर एजुकेशन, जस्टिस वर्मा कमेटी रिपोर्ट। इसमें बीएड 2 साल की हुई थी। बी है रिलेशनशिप बिटवीन पॉलिसी एंड एजुकेशन, लिंकेज बिटवीन एजुकेशनल पॉलिसी एंड नेशनल डेवलपमेंट, डिटर्मिनेंट ऑफ एजुकेशनल पॉलिसी एंड प्रोसेस ऑफ पॉलिसी फॉर्मुलेशन, एनालिसिस ऑफ existing situation, generation of policy option, evaluation of policy option, making the policy decision, planning of policy implementation, policy impact assessment and subsequent policy cycle. C है concept of economic of education, cost benefit analysis and cost effective analysis in education, economic return to higher education, signaling theory versus human capital theory, concept of educational finance at micro and macro level, concept of budgeting. D है relationship between politics and education, perspective of politics of education, liberal, conservative and critical approach to understanding politics, behavior theory of system analysis and theory of regional choice, education for political development and political socialization. यूनिट 3 है लर्नर एंड लर्निंग प्रोसेस। इसमें बच्चे की ग्रोथ के बारे में डिटेल स्टडी करेंगे। चाइल्ड, लेटर चाइल्ड, adolescence, adulthood, growth and development concept and principle, cognitive process and stage of cognitive development, personality definition and theory, Freud, Carl Roger, Gordon Allport, Marx, Verdimer, Kotkova, mental health and mental hygiene. B है approach to intelligence from unitary to multiple concept of social intelligence, multiple intelligence, emotional intelligence, theory of Intelligence by Sternberg, Gardner assessment in intelligence, concept of problem solving, critical thinking, metacognition, and creativity. C है principle and theory of learner, behavioristic, cognitive, and social theories of learning, factor affecting social learning, social competency, concept of social cognition, understanding social relation and socialization goal. D है guidance and counseling, nature, principle and need, type of guidance, educational, vocational, personal, health and social, directive, non-directive and eclectic, approach to counseling, cognitive behavior, Albert Ellis, REPT and humanistic personal center counseling, Carl Roger theory of counseling, behavioristic, rational, emotive and relative. यूनिट 4 है टीचर एजुकेशन, मेन ए है meaning, nature and scope of teacher education, type of teacher education program, the structure of teacher education curriculum and its vision in curricular document of NCERT NCTE at elementary, secondary, higher secondary level, organization of component of pre-service teacher education, transaction approach for foundation course, expository, collaborative and experiential learning. B है understanding knowledge based on teacher education from the viewpoint of Suleiman Tangen-Lute Habermas, meaning of reflective teaching and strategy for promoting reflective teaching model of teacher education, behavioristic, competency based and inquiry oriented teacher education model. C है concept, need, purpose and scope of in-service teacher education, organization and mode of in-service teacher education, agency and institution of in-service teacher education at district, state and national level as SARM, SA, SCRT, NCRT, NCTE, UGC, preliminary consideration of planning in-service teacher education program, purpose, duration, resource, budget. D है concept of professional and professionalism, teaching as a profession, professional ethics of teacher education, educational and contextual factor affecting teacher development, ICT integration, quality enhancement for professionalization of teacher education, innovation in teacher एजुकेशन. यूनिट 5 है करिकुलम स्टडी. ए है इसके अंदर कंसेप्ट एंड प्रिंसिपल ऑफ करिकुलम, स्टडीज ऑफ करिकुलम डेवलपमेंट, स्टेज ऑफ इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ करिकुलम डेवलपमेंट, फाउंडेशन ऑफ करिकुलम प्लानिंग, फिलोसफिकल बेस, सोशोलॉजिकल बेस, साइकोलॉजिकल बेस, बेंच मार्किंग and role of national level statutory body UGC, NCT and university in curriculum development. B है model of curriculum design, traditional, contemporary model, academic discipline based model, competency based model, social function activity model, social reconstruction, individual need and interest model, outcome based integrative model, intervention model, CIPP model, contest input process product model. C है instructional system, instructional media, instructional technique and material in enhancing curriculum, transition approach to evolution in curriculum, approach to curriculum and instruction, academic and competency based approach, model of curriculum evolution, Taylor model, Stake model, Scriven model and Kilpatrick model. Meaning and type of curriculum change, factor affecting curriculum change, approach to curriculum change, role of student, teacher and educational administrator in curriculum change and improvement of improvement scope of curriculum, research and type of research in curriculum studies. 6 है research in education, meaning and scope of education research, meaning and step of scientific method, characteristic of scientific method, replicability for precision, falsifiability and parsimony, type of scientific method, exploratory, explanatory and descriptive, aim of research as a scientific activity, problem solving and theory building and prediction, type of research, fundamental, applied and action, approach to educational research, qualitative and qualitative design in educational research, descriptive, experiment and historical, variable meaning of concept, construct and variable, type of variable, independent, dependent, extraneous, intervening, moderate, hypothesis, concept, source, type, research, discretion, directional, non-directional, null, formative, hypothesis, characteristic of good hypothesis, step of writing research proposal, concept of universe and sample, characteristic of good sample, technique of sample, probability and non-probability sampling, tool of research, validity, reliability and standardization of a tool, type of tool, rating scale, attitude scale, questionnaire, aptitude test and achievement test, inventory, technique and research, observation, interview and projective technique. C है type of measurement scale, nominal, ordinal, interval and ratio, quantitative data analysis, descriptive data analysis, measure of central tendency, variability, fiduciary limit and graphical presentation of data, testing of hypothesis, type 1 and type 2 error, level of significance, power of statistical test and effect, size, parametric technique, non-parametric technique, condition to be satisfy for using parametric technique, inferential data analysis, use and interpretation of statistical technique, correction, t-test, z-test, ANOVA, chi-square, equal probability and non-probability, hypothesis, qualitative data analysis, data reduction and classification analysis, qualitative research design, ground theory design, type, characteristic, design step in conducting at ground theory research, strength and weakness of ground theory, narrative research design, meaning and key characteristic of narrative design, research design, रिसर्च के बारे में। और 7th यूनिट है रिसर्च पैडागोगी अंडागोगी असेसमेंट। इसमें बड़े बच्चों के बारे में स्टडी करेंगे। और ये टीचर टेक्नोलॉजी इन एजुकेशन, टेक्नोलॉजी इन और फॉर, मतलब एजुकेशन में टेक्नोलॉजी का हम किस तरह से यूज कर सकते हैं वो सब इसके अंदर पढ़ेंगे। और 9th है एजुकेशन मैनेजमेंट एंड एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन, स्कूल में मैनेजमेंट और एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन कैसे कैसे होगा वो है। और लास्ट है इंक्लूसिव एजुकेशन, इसके 4th पार्ट है। इस तरह ये हमारा कंप्लीट एजुकेशन का सिलेबस है। नेक्स्ट वीडियो में हम मिलेंगे और उसमें फर्स्ट यूनिट का फर्स्ट पार्ट कंटिन्यू करेंगे।